Hello hares, welcome to your English lesson for today. I just wanted to spend a moment looking back towards the beginning of the week when we were choosing words or phrases from the Gregory Call text that we noticed had an impact on the reader. I've chosen this example from Maddie T. She's looked at some of the description around the setting, things we could see. She's looked at some of the action that the characters performed. She's also chosen some of the speech. Lots of different feelings that the reader could be feeling. So these are the types of phrases that we're now creating ourselves. Today we're going to use prepositions. So this is prior knowledge from our last English unit and our writing about the world around me. So we use prepositions to describe where things were in the world, and now we're going to use that knowledge in our descriptive writing. So here are some of the ideas that we got together yesterday, and I'd like you to be looking back at your phrases that you wrote yesterday. I'm going to upload this preposition sheet with lots of different prepositions to just jog your memory, and also this one. And on the slide here, I've just highlighted that we're looking at time and place. So on this sheet, they're being used as fronted adverbials at the beginning of the sentence. That's all that means. It means it's a phrase used at the beginning of the sentence that adds more information to the verb. And the information we are looking at adding is a preposition, time and place, or of course direction, movement. We're looking at time and place today. So here's one of my phrases: cheerful walls covered in colourful paint. And so I might talk about the time that this is being observed or where it's being observed. And I'm having a little look above the clouds. No. Below the sea. No. I like between the sea and the sky. And I think that's going to be really useful for describing a setting in the Caribbean. But I also like everywhere she looked. Everywhere she looked, cheerful walls covered in colourful paint. So I need to adjust that one slightly. Everywhere she looked, there were cheerful walls covered in colourful paint. Fantastic, there's my first example. Everywhere she looked, there were cheerful walls covered in colourful paint. How's that going to make my reader feel? Not some colourful walls and the rest are drab and boring, but everywhere she looked, it was an explosion of colour, wasn't it? I wonder about this sleeping dog sprawls. I could describe it being late in the afternoon. A sleeping dog sprawls in the street. I could say underneath a table in a market. I could imagine a dog taking a little snooze. I think I'm going to go for a time. So in the lazy afternoon, sleeping dog sprawls. I'm going to say where as well. So I've said when. In the lazy afternoon sun, sleeping dog sprawls across. How's that going to make my reader feel? Well, I imagine my reader might feel that actually there's not a lot of traffic, the street's quite empty, this dog is so relaxed, he doesn't even think he's going to be interrupted in his afternoon nap. In the lazy afternoon sun, the sleeping dog sprawls across the street. So your task today is to use those two word maps to help you use prepositions. Remember, prepositions tell us a time, a place, or a movement. Okay. To extend your phrases, have an impact on our reader. Okay. It'd be worth looking back at the pictures to help you remember just what that Caribbean feeling is like. And I look forward to reading your descriptions.